Hello, everyone. You are live with Johnathan Maness, president of Maness Veteran Medical. And today we have an exciting stream about a great partnership we was able to procure with mAIrobotics. We're so excited. We're bringing things to the cutting edge of technology and just trying to help speed things up, help things more efficient. We're so excited. We're bringing things to the cutting edge of technology and sorry, my share screen there messed that up. But either way, we're getting to the cutting edge technology, and we are going to be talking about what we're doing in the future, how this is going to help the VA, the DOD, and just talk about everything that we have with this partnership. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Johnathan.
Thank you so much for being here today. As you know, with Maness Veteran Medical, we've always wanted to bring these cutting-edge technologies, the best products we can to the VA and to the DOD. And we've been able to do that with a lot of our partners. And we're so very happy and so thankful to be partnered with you now at mAIrobotics. And we just want to let the world know, what exactly is it? What is mAIrobotics and what do you do over there?
It's a great question. Yes. So mAIrobotics or mAIrobotics, kind of the, the sly way to say it, right? So not without forgetting Metaverse AI, right? So artificial intelligence is a big part of what we do. But our main focus is really kind of on workplace safety, workplace management, solving issues, creating sort of optimizations for companies with our ecosystem of hardware and software products. So we continue to grow every day with partners, and then also with our roadmap that we're going to kind of continue to unravel. But we've had a lot of success with kind of our flagship product, the Gatekeeper. So we spent a lot of time during COVID with temp screening, but beyond that, we helped companies with some of their time in, time out. So killed two birds with one stone, right? So needed to do temp screening, but also needed to do time in, time out. So our device with our facial recognition, driven by our artificial intelligence, cloud AI, enabled us to provide a product that honestly we have 60 customers in 20 states, and we've never had a product returned. And I think that speaks volumes. Yeah,
it absolutely does. So most people might not know what we're talking about. Just take a look over my shoulder. This is the Gatekeeper product, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. So the Gatekeeper, just to give everyone an idea of what we're doing here, the reason why I'm so excited, okay? You go to a VA, you walk in, you have no idea where you're going, what you're doing, which floor to go to, and you're just stuck. And then you hope that after 30 minutes, you get to get up to the front desk and get to talk to someone, okay? What the Gatekeeper does is many, many things. But the reason why I'm excited, we're going to be able to help with getting folks at the VA where they need to go to in a timely fashion. You walk up to the Gatekeeper here. It takes your temperature, right, Chris?
Yeah. Take the temperature. We'll tell you to put a mask on if it's required in the facility, which most hospitals are today. So prior to taking your temperature, it will tell you to put a mask on.
Yeah, it can tell you to put your mask on. Then it can tell you where your appointments are for the day and where to go to, along with so many other things. But this technology now is just absolutely outstanding. And I want you, Chris, if you don't mind, let everyone know the majority of the things that the Gatekeeper can do,
Yeah. So no, thank you, Johnathan. That was a great segue. So we have three versions of the Gatekeeper. We have the Gatekeeper Light. And we also have TX and RX between them, but I'm just going to kind of stick to the three, right? So we have Gatekeeper Light, which is it's kind of it's got all the features as far as the AI goes, but doesn't have facial recognition, which is what the Pro would have. So you're using a QR code for an identifier, which honestly we did integrations with health screening questionnaires, and the QR code was the way to go on the Light version. You jump up into the Gatekeeper Original. You're getting everything with the Light. You still have the QR code, plus you get facial recognition, plus you get NFC badge scanning. So, think hospitals these days, especially the VA. So doctors are using badges to get through and as identifiers. So another way that they could potentially use as a credential with our device. And then you go to the Pro. We just released a feature on the Pro. So everything, obviously the Light and the original have. We just introduced a new product called mAIvatar, and it's part of the Pro feature set. And it's also going to be sold on its own as well. So the really exciting thing about the mAIvatar is honestly the fact that I think patient engagement is going to be at the forefront going forward. I mean, people want to feel secure. They want to feel like they're walking into a hospital that, that they're not going to walk out of and get sick, right? So having these sort of virtual avatars not only, increase sort of the engagement, but also create kind of a lasting, memorable, if you can, if obviously hospitals aren't always the best experience, but a memorable experience to say the least, right? So, yeah.
Absolutely. And, the thing that I keep thinking about is just the dysfunction sometimes in the VAs. It's just the way it is. So many people coming that has never been before. And I just want to help organize it. And this will do that because the VA is having staffing shortages. They can't get a lot of people to work in the desk like they used to because of COVID. And these, mAIvatar, Gatekeeper, literally is like talking to a human, and they understand every word that you're saying, correct?
That is correct, Johnathan. I was setting mine up this weekend, and they catch more than you would ever think. But yes, the mAIvatar actually. So when you think of mAIvatar, it's a conversational piece plus it's got the virtual robot, right? So the cool thing about our conversational piece is it responds in less than a second. And it has sort of a commercial response, whereas, with Siri and Alexa, you may get a 1-sentence response. With the mAIvatar, you're having more of a conversation. It's more fluid. The other thing it can do is maybe offer directions. When you walk into a hospital, oftentimes you don't really know where to go. So obviously can't really walk you there, but can at least kind of pull up a map of the building, give you some sort of insight as to where you need to be for your appointment. So, I mean, there's so many things that it can help with. And you're right. I mean, the staff shortage is one of the biggest problems in hospitals these days, and especially the VA. So this is a tool that's absolutely going to help alleviate some of those pain points for sure.
Absolutely. And Maness Veteran Medical, we've been able to get the cutting edge technology and being an SDVOSB. And I'm so grateful that y'all chose Maness Veteran Medical as your SDVOSB. But what we really want to do is we want to help our veterans with everything. And me being a veteran, I'm a younger veteran. Okay. I get over to the VA. I see some of the older gentlemen and females that are there, and they are sometimes frustrated. And if I could take that stress, or we together can take that stress off of them as soon as they come in the door, it's going to make for a much better experience all around. And they'll know that they're at the right place. The tracking is good. All the information is given to them very quickly, and it makes their overall visit to the VA much, much better. And that is just what we're so thankful that we're able to help with. Where do you see this technology going to, Chris? We talk about this, back and forth, but let's let everyone know where this could go.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, we're young, even though we've been around for a few years. I think that, ultimately we're trying to kind of stay in the space of workplace management, but broaden our playing field, right? So we've brought out kind of this virtual robot. We're going to be kind of touching on more AI and robotics as we go forward. So buckle up. It's going to get kind of exciting. So yeah,
it sure is. So what's some other topics that we should talk about here? Let everyone know, what's on your mind. Anything else that you definitely think we should hit here?
Yeah, no. So, we are going to kind of continue to roll things out throughout the year. Guys, pay attention, follow us on social media, follow Johnathan. Jonathan's going to have the latest. As far as, things to look out for, we're still in a pandemic. We're winding down towards, to an endemic. I would just say, the couple things that I would recommend are, don't let your guard down. We use a software. We're partnering with a couple softwares with health questionnaires. as well as, vaccine tracking. So if there's a need for that, Maness can help with that as well. Overall, the pandemic is winding down, but I think resilience needs to stay in place.
Absolutely, because you know how fast things are changing, Chris. I mean, one day is this and type of COVID. One day it's the next type of COVID. And I am praying 100% that this completely goes away. We all want that. But like you said, protecting and feeling better and knowing where you've been, and it definitely all works together to help out and give a more secure visit to the VA, and not to mention everywhere. Like, most people that is watching this is probably saying, hey, I've seen this type of technology walking on the planes. I mean, that's where I first saw this type of technology. I believe it was Delta, but that's where we're getting to. It's to speed things up and make things much quicker.
Yeah, and it's I'll say this because there's a stigma with robots, right? So in robotics, the whole idea of adding these things to your workforce, it's not to replace, it's to enable, it's to create more revenue producing jobs, to create more creativity in the workplace. People need to thrive at work, and I think that AI and technology will allow us to do that if we allow it to. So
absolutely. On the video that we was on together, and I mean this, everybody that's watched my videos that knows me, I mean this. This avatar can answer absolutely any question that you would want to answer for your business if someone called your business. And it's not like, wait, let me think 5 seconds and then answer. It's right now. So I just want to let you know what this is and why I'm so excited is because I've seen the technology. I know how fast it is. I know the type of solutions that it can help with. And no longer when you call or try to get a question, you hear that little clicking noise like something's thinking in the background. No, this avatar is fast. And we're just so glad to be a part of this cutting edge and a part of what is happening with mAIrobotics. I mean, it's just outstanding.
Johnathan, we're happy to be partnered with you. It's VAs are an amazing place, and we want to try to enable them as well, right? So we're finding a lot of success outside of hospital, but a lot in healthcare too, right? So we think the VA is a great place to kind of plant our feet next, hopefully. So looking forward to possibly working with some of you guys out there. So
we're going to. Let's talk a little bit about implementation. How long will it take us to get, say a VA wanted to get implemented, how long does it take to get the process set up? If anybody out there watching, procurement officers, any of my contacts.
Yeah. So if you were to, call, and so, Johnathan mentioned we could do some sort of, conversation geared towards your business. We're actually in the process of SDK of sorts so that we can allow you guys to do that development, right? It'll come with sort of a baseline of knowledge, kind of like a Siri or Alexa, but we can kind of, take that and really dial in for your business. Time frame, it's like our Gatekeeper. We're shipping out of Irvine, California. Within a week, we have it to your house. As far as setup goes, the Gatekeeper, maybe 5 minutes, connected to Wi-Fi, and if you get a stand, you have 2 screws. So you need a screwdriver. The mAIavatar, maybe another 5 minutes. So they're not too difficult. Now, when you get into some more development, there is some more time that needs to be spent, but the time spent there is long term, right? So
and that's more in the tailoring portion, correct? The setting it up the way that each individual location would like it, and the avatars and things of that matter.
Exactly. So if there was any sort of development, there was conversation that specific conversation or specific skills you wanted it to have, then there would be a little more development that would go into it, a little more time spent.
Well, being
deep, strategy, right? I think that stuff's fun. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Being deep into federal contracting the way that I am, I understand the cost of things, and I want to let everyone that's watching the stream know that this platform right now is very affordable. This is not break the bank. This is affordable for what it is. Absolutely. Especially when you start thinking about all the things that it can do and all the things that you know that when this does it, it's doing it correctly. It has to match up for it to work. For example, if you was ordering something or putting in a number, it always gets to the right solution because it is what it is. It's black and white here. So I really a lot of things that I'm going to go over in the future about where we're going to take this. I know where we're going with this and what we're going to do, but that's not this video. This video is to introduce everyone. And Chris, I just want to give you the last word here. Any other thoughts, any other topics that we should hit today so I don't leave anything out on just the intro video?
No, I think we need to have a follow-up My Avatar demo, right? So we're going to do our hard launch here in March. We nailed down a day. I'll let Johnathan announce that. But I think, stay tuned. I think the key here is that there's going to be continuous sort of value add. So Johnathan, we couldn't be with a better partner. You're all about product support. That's what we're about too, right? So we want to support the end user. We want to see them successful. The technology, the client engagement portion, that stuff means something to the patient at the end of the day, right? So we're excited to be where we are, and we're excited to be partnered with Maness Medical. So ready to kind of rock and roll with you guys. So for sure.
Well, everyone down below here in the description, you have Chris's email, my email. Please reach out. We are here to support you. VA and DOD for Maness Veteran Medical. The rest of the world, reach out to Chris, and he'll get you to the right place. This is not just a VA and a DOD product, as you can tell, but that is my niche. That's what I focus on. I am the one-leg bandit. I'm an amputee veteran, so I fly in my yard, and that's what I like to do. But everyone else can reach out to Chris for anything that he needs, and he will get you where he's going or where you need to go to. So, Christopher, thank you so much for your time, and we will do a follow-up and share to the world the My Avatar and everything else that's going on in the future. But this was a great live stream. I really appreciate you, okay?
Hey, yeah, thank you, Johnathan. Thank you for having me. I'm excited for everything, and I'm excited you had me here today. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care, man.
You too.
All right, everyone. So that was Chris from mAIrobotics. And, Maness Veteran Medical has always strived to bring the best bang for the VA's dollar. And I'm letting you know that this is a solution that cannot be overlooked, okay? When you walk in and you have, you can set up 5 to 10 screens right as soon as you walk into a VA. All the veterans will know where they're going, how to get there. It lays out maps for you. It can print you an ID. It can tell you what time your appointments are, where you need to go to. If you need to get any prescriptions filled, that can put in there for you and tell you to make sure to not forget to go to the pharmacy. And we've just got a lot of things in store to help the VAs function much, much quicker, much more efficient, and on less folks. Now, we fully recognize at Maness Veteran Medical that we want everyone working as hard as they can, but the VA is having a shortage in people, and this will help with that shortage, okay? So if anyone needs me, I'm the one-leg bandit at Maness Veteran Medical. Reach out to me with questions on this. We will get you any type of literature, any type of demonstrations you need. We have rolled this out. The partnership is in place, and we're starting right now. We can go ahead and move forward with the Gatekeeper as soon as possible. So any questions that you might have, we're here for you. But that's all I have for tonight. Thank you so much. Please share this out to the world. As you know, I work very, very hard to bring the cutting edge to the VA and to the DOD, and this is another great example of that. So thank you for your time. About a 20-minute stream. I really appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night.